Okay. How does this Iceblu333 currently? It is July the 29th, 2026. Okay, so I did watch the Anthony Fauci Senate hearing today or whatever. And basically, well, I guess everybody's seen it already by now, but if they haven't, it's summed up by the man just pleading the fifth the entire time. And so, if there was somebody that actually took out Lindsey Graham, because how he passed away is kind of weird in my opinion. I mean, I would think that Anthony Foster would be on the next on the chopping block. Just looking at the hearing and looking at what he did. I mean, via my opinion, I'm just because I mean, of course, you know that they said Lindsey Graham he was a warmonger. So Anthony Fauci, imagine everybody took the vaccine because of him, and him saying that it's safe and effective. Ooh. And so, and the media following right behind him, and Donald Trump trusting him to do the right thing in regards to the health of the World Health Organization, right? The health of the world. And so for him to now be pleading the fifth over in regards to this vaccine situation, I'm like, if something weird happened, if there's something weird that came up with Lindsey Graham, I would think that Anthony Fauci would be next, because I mean I'm just thinking about Lindsey Graham. In my opinion, nobody liked Lindsey Graham. I mean, if there was somebody that was going to get Lindsey Graham, it could have been a Ukrainian soldier. I forgot to say this last time, but it could have been a Ukrainian soldier or Ukrainian person who was fed up with this war. And knowing that Lindsey Graham is like one of the war hawks or whatever, they only God knows what they could have done. Allegedly, or my opinion, just thinking like this is conspiracy theory. Or like I said, it could have been like who knows, possibly the CIA or an ex-CIA agent or whatever. Or the Clintons, ooh. In my opinion, or allegedly. Just anybody could have did it because they didn't like the damn fucking man. A lot of people did not like the man. I'm not saying everybody hated the man, but a lot of people did not like the man. Lindsey Graham. A lot of families lost their children to war because of this man, Lindsey Graham. So, looking at Anthony Fauci, a lot of people got vaccinated because of this man. I mean, on Astro Seek, I create. People were going back and forth so much about the vaccine all the way back in like 2020. I created, after somebody else created a forum post trying to tell people to be careful with this vaccine because a lot of people are having side effects or whatever, or adverse events after it came out that it was not so safe and effective. It was effective, but not what you want it to be, allegedly or reportedly, or in my opinion. But a lot of people were saying that be careful taking that vaccine because there's some people were getting like black warts over their whole body or whatever. Some people were having strokes. There was this rapper. I forgot his name. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Let me pause. But he was doing a live concert, and he just had a heart attack on stage. He wasn't a popular rapper, but still. Oh, and DMX, he ended up having a heart attack. What was the other resident, the black man who played Wesker inside Resident Evil? Let me pause a second. Okay, so yeah, the rapper I was thinking about, his name was Big Pokey. He had a heart attack on stage. I don't know the rapper. I just saw the event and I was like, whoa. So here's a picture, or you can go to YouTube and find it. Well, here's him laying down, stretched out after he had a massive heart attack and he died. So DMX, he passed away too, due to, I believe, reportedly a heart attack, but I don't know. Let's see here. Black Resident Evil Wesker actor Lance Reddick. He died as well. He's a black man who played the character Wesker, but he also played He also starred inside of the movie, I believe, John Wick. And this is the guy right here. Excuse the green discoloration of the screen in the middle, so you can see his face. So Big Pokey and Lance Reddick, they both died in 2023. Also, I think what's his name? The guy from it's not Family Matters, it's let me pause for another second. Okay, I was thinking about the show Full House, but anyway, his name is Bob Saget, but he died from a blunt head trauma after he fell and hit his head. What caused that? Who knows? I don't know. Let me go to my Astroseek post and see if I can find other notable people that had like heart attacks and accelerated cancers, and what Parkinson's disease too as well. I think that they said that could be an adverse. Well, a lot of reports came out, and a lot of rumors came out, a lot of conspiracy theories came out as well in regards to the adverse events or the side effects of this vaccine. So I think what's her name? All by myself, Celine Dion. She ended up with Parkinson's. Well, she was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. I don't know if that was after or before she got the vaccine or whatever, but that's one thing. Oh, another comedian. She fell out on stage too after she claimed that let me pause a second. Okay, so there's a comedian that was on stage, I guess in 2020, and she was like, I'm double vaxxed, and I'm this, and I'm vaxxed, and I'm vaxxed, I'm vaxxed, and she was like, God, Jesus loves me, or something like that, and she falls out and hits her head hard on stage, and this is the video. I guess her name was Heather McDonald. So I don't know if this was a side effect of the vaccine. I just know it just happened. So anyway, but I guess she's fine now. Also, there's this other beautiful girl. Let me pause. What is that? There's another girl, a singer. Let me pause. Okay, so I'm back. So the girl's name was Tori Kelly. I guess it's around year 2023, where she says that she collapsed one day. I guess I don't know if it was at home or on stage, but she went to the hospital, and they found blood clots, and that's another adverse event in regards to that's another reported adverse event in regards to this vaccine or whatever. So, and this is her on the Jennifer Hudson show right here, Tori Kelly. Also, there's this turn the volume down because I don't want to get no copyright strike. There's another influencer. I believe her name is Justine. Let me pause a second to get her what you call. Okay, so I'm back. So yes, her name is Justine. I want to get a beautiful picture of her because she's a very, very beautiful girl. Well, let me just go to her. So this is Justine. And apparently she ended up with blood clots as well too. And she got the vaccine. She posted a video of her getting the vaccine. And here's her. She had several story times of her talking about the blood clots that she got after. Who knows if it was because of the vaccine or not? I'm just saying that it's reportedly after she got this vaccine, she ended up with blood clots. So. And apparently these videos came out 4 years ago. It's 2026 now, so I guess you could say this happened in 2022. So between the years of 2022 and 2023, right? So, and then also I think that Taylor Swift. Don't kill me. Don't beat my ass, Taylor Swift. Don't sick your cats on me. But she said that her father, he ended up having a situation with his heart as well too. I'm not gonna joke around about that. Like I'm just saying. So if anybody was gonna get got in regards to, I mean, if Lindsey Graham's death was like some kind of something, I would not want to be Anthony Fauci right now. And then plus, you had people inside the military getting kicked out because they refused to take this vaccine. You have people inside this military getting this vaccine, and pretty much I think somewhere inside of the world they started having people started passing out on the field, I mean, and training. And then there were people, there were kids playing sports or whatever, like soccer, and they were passing out inside of the field due to a blood clot. And everybody's like, "Oh, this is so weird. Oh my God, this shouldn't happen." And then they try to normalize it. So like, oh, this happens or whatever. So I'm just saying, let me go to my AstroSeek forum to see if they haven't deleted all the videos that I posted. I think I had to use BitChute to get a lot of these videos because YouTube they kept removing them or they kept censoring them. So let me see if I can find anything else or anybody else that may have been possibly or allegedly affected by the vaccine. This is my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just giving my opinion. So let me pause. Oh yeah, keep in mind, the reason why I did not create a YouTube channel all the way back in 2020 or 2022 was because everybody was getting censored around this time talking about the vaccines and the side effects or the adverse events, in my opinion, or reportedly or allegedly. Anyway, so a lot of people kept getting censored. Nicki Minaj, she said that a friend or cousin of hers, he took the vaccine or whatever, his swelled up. So I don't know. I can say a lot of vulgar stuff. So I'm trying to cut back on just saying what I really said, because I mean I've after smoking the hemp vapes and using the mushrooms a couple of times or whatever, and having like a different experience of like feeling empathy like on a different level, I had to be like, I looked at some of my old posts and I was like, oh my God, I was a freaking tornado, in year 2024. Well, prior to 2024, I was a freaking tornado. So it's like, anyway, somebody would say something and I would just flip it all. Anyway, that's besides the point. Let me go ahead and see if I can get to my post. Where I talked about the possible side effects of the vaccine on AstroSeek. So let me pause for a second. I need to add this though. So back to Justine, who she did have blood clots or whatever. For what was the cause? I don't know. But you see this girl right here. Do you see this girl right here? She's 42. That's 42. What skincare? Like you got people up here using all these other models. She should be a model. She should be a model. What are you using, Justine? What are you using? What is your secret? Did you find the fountain of youth? Did you find the fountain of youth? Did you find the fountain of youth? Did you? I want to know too. Anyway, let me pause for a second because I need to go to my AstroSeek post. And yeah, pause. Okay, so I'm back. So Peter 9, he closed the forums, and Peter 9 is the founder of AstroSeek, and this was the only place I believe that you probably could like see like I guess what they called at the time conspiracy theories in regards to the COVID-19 vaccine or whatever, and its side effects or adverse events. And so it was unlike Twitter, Facebook, and all those other places that were censoring a lot of things, in my opinion, or allegedly or reportedly, or YouTube. So let's include all these social media platforms. All these social media platforms were, in my opinion, and reportedly, censoring news censoring news about Trump and censoring news about this vaccine. And so AstroSeek, Peter 9, he just let people do what they wanted to do or whatever. And it's me, anybody that went crazy and started talking crazy, I would just troll the shit out of them until they left. I would troll the shit out of them with the truth. And if the truth wasn't enough, I would troll the shit out of them to the point of just with the truth and giving them such cold hard concrete evidence of my point that they'll just give up and they'll just leave. And they'll leave with the fuck you, I'm tired of you. because I come with the results. I don't do all this emotional shit. But anyway. So the farm was created on June the 19th, 2021, at 3:52 a.m. my time, I guess. So 4 o'clock in the morning. So the form is called "Why I'm Not Interested in Taking the Vaccine." It's a reference form. It's an opinion. I said I am not a doctor or a medical advisor. Use your own discretion, do your own research, and seek medical professionals. Seek a medical professional when considering anything health related. Links to possible reactions and news about the COVID vaccine that I found on the internet. And at the time, you couldn't find. It was difficult to find like links to videos and stuff where people were saying I'm having reactions to this vaccine. And if you did have a reaction to the vaccine, they're like, oh, that's rare. That's not common at all. It's not common at all. And I'm like, I'm not taking that shit. And my life was so fucked up at the time that there was no point in me taking it anyway because I was at the house. So a lot of people who had to work, like nurses and people who were inside the military, they basically had to take it or get fired. And a lot of people got fired. A lot of people, I think, even a lot of cell phone company places, they made it so that you had to take this vaccine. They said, oh, you don't have to, but if you don't take it, we can't have you on the clock until you do. In so many words. So there was that. So let's see here. Maybe I'll pause for a second to see if I can find like, because I have like a lot of posts on here. And the last post I made, well, I'm just gonna let me pause a second to just review it real quick, because I started this post all the way back again on June 19, 2021. So let me pause. Okay, so I did just say about Justine that she said she had blood clots. Well, I have a video right here that I posted on June 19, 2021, and the video's, I don't know what it's titled, but it says CDC to hold emergency meeting on June the 18th, citing heart inflammation after taking vaccine. CDC was expected to hold emergency meeting after multiple cases of inflammation of heart after receiving the vaccine, scheduled on June the 18th, but was moved to later date because of the new Juneteenth holiday. Edit, June 29, 2021. Now heart inflammation warnings are officially on the FDA website as of June 25, 2021, citing heart inflammation and blood clots. Quote from the article. Oh, so it was an article. Additionally, the fact sheets for recipients and caregivers for these vaccines note that vaccine recipients should seek medical attention right away if they have chest pain, shortness of breath, or feelings of having a fast beating, fluttering, or pounding heart after vaccination. The FDA and CDC are monitoring the reports, collecting more information, and will follow up to assess longer-term outcomes over several months. I thought it was safe and effective. It's effective at something. Anyway, this is all the way, like I said, back on June 19, 2021. Let me see if I can find an article, but it might not. Okay, FDA. Oh, so it's gone now. It says page not found. I clicked the link. But let me go to the video real quick then. Is the volume down? Get the volume down. Let's get that ad. Okay. So the video is 1 minute and 33 seconds. And it's titled, Just in, CDC to hold emergency meeting on heart inflammation after COVID-19 vaccines. Posted on June 11, 2021. There you go, right there. So I've been tracking this all the way back since 2021. Now the reason why I created my own form is because a lot of people were bickering and they was going back and forth with each other, saying that it's safe and effective, and the other people saying, well, this is happening, all this other stuff, and they weren't posting like actual videos and links to articles or whatever to back up what they're saying. And so I said, fuck this shit, y'all are crazy. So I created my own forum or whatever, and I said I told everybody, don't post shit here. I don't post here. It will post some stuff here if it's like clear cut, like, look at this shit. I want things so concise that it's like even a fifth grader can understand it. And then another damn dummy, they popped up and said, "How come you call us fifth graders?" I said, no, I'm calling you just stupid. So if you don't want to read or see this for yourself, you don't have to go. You don't have to come to my forum. You can take your ass somewhere else. But anyway, so that's just that. Oh, so I have another post right here on June 19th. There's a lot of posts here. I'm trying to let me pause a second and see how I want to deliver this message, because there's like 47 pages of articles and videos and stuff that are on BitChute. I don't even know if it's going to show this video from BitChute. Oh, it's still on BitChute. Okay, so a lot of these videos are still, the links do take you to BitChute, where it shows you people having reactions to this vaccine or whatever. So I have a video. I'm clicking here, and you really can't see anything because it's like, yeah, and it's a lot of links. So this is what I posted. This, oh shit. Okay. It sucks to sub and like just how am I gonna do this shit? I don't have the resources to just show you what I posted and stuff. And keep in mind, like I said, I've said so much fucked up shit on Astro C. I've cut so many people out. I've said so much derogatory and degenerative fucked up shit. So if he now opens this website back up open, I'm like, look, I'm not perfect. I've said a lot of fucked up shit. Oops. It took weed and mushrooms to straighten me out a little bit, a little bit. But anyway, so this is. So I guess I'm gonna start this like this. If you want to just read it, you can read it. Cause it's a lot, and I'm like, I don't know if you can see everything or. All these links go to videos in regards to people having adverse reactions to this vaccine. I was tracking this all the way until I lost cellular service on my on the phone I'm recording from now. Was that a music video? What is this? Oh, a man, his tongue got enlarged after taking the vaccine. Okay. Oh shit. Trying to capture my face. All this, and it's like there's like 47 more pages of this, and I think each page they can only hold like 25 posts. And only God knows what I've said, because I've said so much degenerative fucked up shit. Anyway, but it's stuff like that. Oh, and I had to stop it. You can't sue these vaccine companies. Let me see. Did I say any degenerate fucked up shit? Because I've said a lot of fucked up shit. I know I did. DMX passing away. Yeah. You can't sue Pfizer or Moderna if you have a severe COVID vaccine side effects, and the government will not compensate you for damages either. Additionally, you cannot hold you can't hold your employer accountable if they mandate inoculation as a condition of employment. So if your job requires the vaccine and you end up paralyzed or worse because they made you take the vaccine, they're not liable and cannot be sued. Yeah. And somebody else. Somebody else was also tracking reactions to the vaccine as well. And I think it's on healthimpact.com. So I don't know when was the last time that they updated their website or whatever, but yeah. Impossible things. It's so I have so I've done so much, so much research and stuff in regards to this vaccine, in regards to Russia hoax situation, and so much stuff that's like so I did it for free because back then, all the way, this is 2021, right? I was trying to find a way to beat the lottery using astrology. So in the meantime, while trying to wait, because you can, with astrology, it's all based on timing. So if you I was on the best time to buy a ticket or whatever. And so in the meanwhile, I was just researching and doing astrology to see to look into other things back back then. And I stopped after 2024 because some astrology hit that I thought was going to be huge, and it was huge. I predicted the results of the 2024 elections fully correctly, but it I'm looking for money. I'm not trying to. I'm not looking for yeah, fame or status or whatever. I was looking for money. I'm still broke. Anyway, I'm trying to see what other people were affected that is prominent. What they can be considered prominent now. But I've tracked a lot of this stuff. I know I'm repeating myself, but yeah, let me just pause. I'm still on June the 20th, 2021. I was looking at this comment I made. I said, "Wow, I didn't know about stillbirth being a side effect of the vaccine. That's crazy." Of some 5,300 total participants, 2,548 volunteer comments about associated adverse effects of which they were aware. These included death, amputation, paralysis, stillbirth, menstrual irregularities. I remember that there were people that had menstrual irregularities as well. Blindness, seizures, and heart issues. This is on June the 20th, 2021. Casual causality is not proven. However, many of these episodes might have resulted in a huge product liability or malpractice award if they had occurred after a new drug, stated Dr. Orient. Purveyors of these COVID products are protected against lawsuits. Let me see this if this article is still here. Majority of physicians decline COVID shots according to survey. Okay, well, this is where the link took me. So, because like I said, it was posted on June 16, 2021. Look, I'm tired. I guess I need to get to a point because I went from 13 minutes to just um. I forgot about this too because a Tanzanian president. A Tanzanian president, he disappeared after I think he said that he wasn't going to require the vaccine for his uh location or whatever. Let me pause a second because I remember this too. Like a lot of government. Well, shit. Let me pause. Okay, so yeah, on March the 1st, 2021, Tanzanian president says citizens will not be guinea pigs in COVID vaccine trials. Skeptical about safety of current COVID-19 vaccines. And this is the man right here. His name is John Pombe Magufuli. Anyway, here's his picture and you can read for yourself. Well, let me go back up to the top. This is the name of the article. And here's the man right here. And I think he disappeared like days later or a month later after he refused to Oh no, he's dead. He died. Tanzanian president who was skeptical of Western vaccine scenes dead after missing for 2 weeks. March 17, 2021. A lot of shit is going on because since this vaccine situation. So he said that he's going to try to protect his citizens from the possible side effects of this vaccine, and he ended up dead. Let me pause for a second, see if there's anything else I can find. Because I mean, this is so long ago. I'm just remembering stuff. Let me pause. Okay, so I thought that I had posted the link to. I mean, not posted. I thought I had showed the link to the website that showed a lot of people having adverse events or side effects from this vaccine. But no, the name of the blog was called thecovidblog.com. But when I clicked the link to that, it says sorry. If you're the owner of this farm or whatever, contact this. The hosting provider of this link or whatever. And I had links to a lot of these people that were having these side effects. So I captioned it so I know what it was, just in case it did get deleted inside the future. So it says, Jace, as a matter of fact, so I want to show you what happens. So when I click the link, so this is what I wrote to one of the forum people in here. I said, thanks for giving me a link to people that are having adverse events. And so when you click this link or whatever, it says sorry. So that's that. So let me go back. So I'm still here. Ooh, don't hit anything crazy. So let's scroll up and read what I wrote here. Well, this I copied and pasted. Some dude having an adverse event or adverse effect. Another person, and it was so many that I had to stop. You can scroll back up a little bit because I think I messed up, and it was so many I had to stop posting because I was like, oh my god, there's so many. I said just go to this blog or whatever. What's this video? Oh, the video I got. Oh God! So I said something. I said a degenerative comment right here. So I'm glad. Maybe you didn't see it. Maybe you did see it. Oh my God! Oh God! I've said so much fucked up shit on here. But it was to keep things interesting. Like sometimes people get sick and tired of just reading just like boring news or scary news, and you want to hear some degenerative fucked up shit. Anyway, but let me go back up real quick to see because I said I put right here on June 23rd, 2021 that it was so many dead bodies. I said just click the COVID blog link so you can see all these people that they're dying because there was so many because it reported due to the COVID vaccine or whatever. This is just page 4. Right? There's like 40. There's a 47 total. Hopefully, like a lot of those other times, I was just joking. Heart inflammation development has finally been shown in the news. Here's a video link to that. So let me, click that real quick. And I had the volume up too. So the title of this video, I'm working with what I have right here. So the title of this video is called FDA to add warning over link between mRNA vaccines and rare instances of heart inflammation. And see, a lot of people did not see this, but I thought it was safe and effective. Anyway. It would take me forever to go through all this. Let me pause a second. See, let me just see is there any like prominent celebrities? Because I mean, I don't think that I'm gonna have any links to the other people except for the videos that's on BitChute. But anyway, I probably sound crazy, and I want to just continue this for like maybe about like I'm at 35, so until like 37 minutes, and then I'll move on to some other stuff. So let me pause. Okay, so I'm back. So here's another article. It says FDA adds new warning on Johnson & Johnson vaccine related to a rare autoimmune disorder. Like again, like I said, the Parkinson's disease I think was related to the vaccine too. In one occasion, I think on one article, I think, or I just say allegedly or reportedly or in my opinion. But anyway, in this article it says FDA adds new warning on Johnson & Johnson vaccine related to rare autoimmune disorder. The agency cites link to a small number of Guillain-Barré cases after vaccination, but says the shot's benefits outweigh the risks. This was posted on July the 12th, 2021. Here's right here. Like I said, I have links to all this on AstroSeek. So let me pause for a second to see that. I'm just going through the 47 pages of stuff that I've posted, and a lot of the stuff is not there, but some of it is. And I've said a lot. If this somehow becomes public, I've said a lot of fucked up shit. Okay, I've said a lot of degenerate fucked up shit. Whatever. Pause. Sometimes you have to be crazier than crazies to just get the shit out the way. But anyway, pause. Oh yeah, does any of the conspiracy theory got people remember this? 99 point was it 99.8% survival rate? Sheep. People kept saying that you're a sheep or whatever if you take the vaccine. Anyway, let me pause for a second because it's yeah. Okay, so apparently also the COVID-19 vaccine tests or whatever, they were also giving like false positives as well too. So you'll take the COVID-19 vaccine test or whatever, or COVID-19 test or whatever to see if you have COVID, and some of them came back with false positives. So let me pause. Let me unpause. So I have it written here on July 26, 2021. Under the mainstream did not report this, and that these tests are getting false positives. I have a link right here, and when I click it, look, little bitch. When I click it, it doesn't want to work. Okay, when I click it, it says page not found. So that's from the FDA.gov official website. Anthony Fauci. Next, so let me just keep on going. Pause. So I have another video right here. Is I guess I have it written here. It says, "Girl annoyingly sings after getting her Pfizer vaccine shot, then gets bad reaction weeks later. Doctors tell her they don't know what to do with her because she was injured by the vaccine because bad reactions have not been studied enough." Video link, but I bet YouTube will delete it soon, and they did. So all I can do is just give you what I wrote and the date of the video that was in the video is gone. Let me just pause. So here's another video. It says woman gets Pfizer vaccine and 2 weeks later gets COVID-19 and has to have both legs amputated. Then doctors inform her that she would need to have both hands amputated as well. Let me click the video link. Well, let me just show you. Is the volume down? So here's what I posted right here. I have no idea what's going to get posted on, what's going to show on am I still recording? Okay, sorry. Okay, so I'm not going to play the video. I'm just going to just show you what it looks like. Well, actually, I need to turn the screen off to see, so you can see the what's the video caption like. Okay, so this, and it's titled "Woman Experiences Some Real Raw Complications After Taking Her Second Second Shot of vax. And then another, like, right, so I just showed you this right here, right? And so you scroll down a little bit, and I'm posted this, and the video's gone right here. If you can see it, but it's titled "Completely Healthy." Because see, what I did was, because I knew that YouTube was gonna delete these videos, so I said I just posted like what the videos basically what was going on inside the video, and so in the video, from the video, what I took from it was that a completely healthy athlete begins to have migraines and cannot move his neck, then gets diagnosed with 2 blood clots in the brain and 1 more outside his brain a week after receiving vaccine. Link. And I say YouTube's going to delete this video, and they did. If you can't read it, and you can see right there. It's so much. It's so much. And I'm only on page 8 of 47. So I said I was gonna stop at 37. And that's what I'm gonna do. It's so much. If Peter Nine opens back up the forums, you might can see some things or whatever. At this point, I don't really care. And like I said, I've said a lot of fucked up shit. Cussed a lot of people out. Said a lot of degenerative fucked up shit. Oh well, I was dealing with crazy at the time, and so I had to be crazier. And also, I was fucking a tornado. I had just experienced like the loss of my career. So I said at that point in time, I want to say as much degenerative, fucked up shit that I can and want to, because it's like it didn't matter anymore because my career is fucked. Anyway, because of the Me Too movement, this women's movement or whatever, and also the Joe Biden situation. Anyway, and see, I never made a comment on AstroSeek until after I got fired from my career job. And that's when I started making commentary, and trying to get information, and to kind of find out information in regards to how to be a better astrologer, how to be better at astrology. And a lot of people did not have a lot of answers for me. So then I saw a lot of people trying to push several democratic ideologies like the LGBTQ agenda and etc. And I was like, nah. And so I just started just hammering down on people, and they hated my ass. But anyway, so I need to go over some notes, because I'm not gonna read all this shit. I'm like, it's a lot of stuff. It's 47 pages of notes that I have written, that I documented in regards to this vaccine situation. So let's see here. So I was talking about Dr. Fauci. I'm sorry, I went all the way down talking about the vaccine situation. So Dr. Fauci. So last week on Power, right? A show, the show Power, that I think that's by 50 Cent. The Power, was it Power episode 6 title? So let me pause a second. Okay, sorry about that. So the title of the show is called Power Book 3. Book 3, my number. Raising Canaan, Season 5. And the episode I'm referencing is episode 6. It aired on July 24th, 2026. It's called Dark Matter. In this episode, a high-ranking police lieutenant who had all these certificates and trophies and stuff like that. He had got all this stuff. He accumulated all this status or whatever. And so, at the end of the day, it turned out that he was corrupt. He was just as bad as the bad guys he was locking up. And so the man, he ended up after he told his darkest secret or whatever, it makes you think about Anthony Fauci getting all this status and recognition one day, and now today he's the villain. It's funny how people can put. That's why I always say that. What's that song? by Chipmunk and Chris Brown. There's a line that goes like, the same people that can put you on the top of this pedestal, they can take your dumb ass off, or they can take you off. Let me pause a second. Okay, so the name of the song is called Champion. I guess it was released in 2011, and it's with Chipmunk and Chris Brown. And the line I'm talking about is, it goes like, if they put you on a pedestal, they can take you off. And so that's I heard this song a long time ago, and I'm like, I've always remembered it. That one line. The same people that put you on the pedestal, they can take your dumb ass off. And so I'm looking at Anthony Fauci. He was probably thinking that he was a shit, and he was on the news, and he got all this recognition. But at the time, there's a lot of other scientists. I remember they were saying that he ain't nothing. And a lot of the work that he reportedly had or whatever, it really wasn't his. Also, allegedly there was probably a cure for HIV or AIDS, where these people they were all going to this meeting about this AIDS situation, and the plane crashed, and then there were some people that didn't ride on the plane, and so the plane crashed and it killed all of them, and the people that didn't get on the plane, somehow they ended up dead too. So it's like all the chickens are coming home to roost. I've said it once and I'll say it again. When transit Pluto entered the sign of Aquarius, it's not business as usual. The same shit that was allowed before, it's not gonna be allowed anymore. I've said it about Iran in 2001 or whatever. I said it about Trump and that assassination attempt on him. And so you got Anthony Fauci going through it now too. Going through it. The same shit I think I said the date of November the 4th, 2024 was when transit Pluto entered the sign of Aquarius. But no, it was November the 19th or the 20th, 2024 when transit Pluto entered the sign of Aquarius. And that just means that a humanitarian crisis. Today I was watching I was watching YouTube. And so this it looked like a trans person. I don't know if they identify as a male or a female or something else. Not whatever. But anyway, but I listened to that person. Let me see if I can find that YouTube channel real quick. And pause. Okay, so I'm back. I don't know what this person identifies as. But anyway, I think their YouTube channel is called UFW, or it's a vulgar name. So anyway, but this person right here, I was watching their YouTube channel or whatever, and I think that they don't really like Trump that much. However, I was comparing this person to Dan Bongino and a lot of other Trump leaning commentators, because I don't like saying right wing and left wing and all that stuff. People who lean slightly more towards Trump. Anyway, so I was comparing this person to Dan Bongino. And the thing about it is that this person, they are very articulate. However, and what they want something that I kind of understand this person's perspective based on just the one avenue that they're trying to take. However, I don't know what other facets of this person's situation. I don't know what else comes with this person. I just know that what they're talking about inside of these few videos, it doesn't resonate, but I get it. Dan Bongino, I've tried to watch Dan Bongino and tried to understand him. And the thing about it is that I know that he can't say what's going on behind the scenes in regards to the FBI, because there's a lot of ongoing investigations, and he's very, very good at seemingly keeping it under the wraps or whatever. But I think he came back into the forefront in February, and now it's like it's almost August now. It's you might say it's like August the 1st. It's August. So February, March, April, May, June, July, August. It's been like 7 months, and I think he's always getting hit with the something sense some situation saying nothing is happening, and then he's like, "Well, something is happening," or whatever. My point is that there is nothing. There is no that he's talking to an echo chamber, and so it's like I don't have to watch his show every day to just be like, I learned something new. I learned something like no, I don't learn anything new at all until like some major news comes out in regards to maybe some kind of breakthrough that's not what people are focused on. Bill Clinton, Epstein, and the election, but not in that order. Epstein first, the election, and then Bill Clinton. Well, whatever. They want the big things, and it feels like Donald Trump's going to try to wait, or this administration is going to wait until like to have like a major October surprise. Like I said, on September 27th and October 1st, Hillary Clinton goes through some terrible astrology, but weirdly enough, Bill Clinton goes through some good astrology. It's weird. Like I said, Bill Clinton was going through some bad astrology on June 13th, and nothing happened as per se, except for maybe Mitch McConnell tripping and falling and I don't know, dying. I don't know what happened to that man, but we haven't seen him since. But nothing major seemingly happened around that date, even though Bill Clinton was going through the same astrology as the beginning of his trial. Hillary Clinton, she got lucky on that day because she had a progression Jupiter. Now, Bill Clinton on the 19th or the 20th of July, 2026, he went through the same astrology as the end of his trial, or end of his impeachment. So I'm still sending him I'm like I haven't seen anything like huge except for maybe Leon Black, and the non-disclosure agreements, getting subpoenaed and brought to James Comer, I think, right around that time, that period of time. And so I'm just still like what is going on here? But like I said, when on August the 9th, 2026 hits, that's unavoidable. When I said that when I said that Bill Clinton is not going to he's not going to get lucky this time, I meant for the date of August the 9th, 2026. That's the only time that his progressed moon makes an aspect to a malefic. Two malefics at that on the same day. His natal Uranus and his progressed Uranus is shock. Something shocking happens. And like I said, the last time that something that I've seen it hit in a prominent figure's chart was Donald Trump on November the 5th, 2025. And that's when a man, he fell over inside of the Oval Office while they were giving a press conference in regards to the Trump RX situation. Also, Nancy Pelosi, she said she was going to step down, or not step down, but she wasn't going to run for re-election. Also, Zoran Mandami, he won the governorship of New York around that time. Some other people won some elections too. Also, there was a major fire UPS plane crash somewhere, and so that's just one. That's the progression to one of one. That's the progress. One. Oh my God. That's what happened when Donald Trump's progressed moon made an aspect to one of his Uranuses. I think it was his progressed Uranus. So Bill Clinton is going to have his progressed moon hit both his natal and progressed Uranus. Yeah. On August 9th, 2026. And then also it came out today that Lisa Haven, she's the news commentator, she said that there's going to be a major astrological event around August the 12th. Keep in mind that the astrology is going inside Bill Clinton's chart, and it can be felt 6 days before, 6 days after the date of August the 9th, 2026. So I'm saying, what else? My point in regards to Dan Bongino, compared to this person or whatever, he's like Dan Bongino's like a hammer. He's like the old father that just wants to shake you, like, just get it already, get it. And like there is no strategy or tactic to that. This person right here, along with just the entire the word's not ecosystem, how everybody else is feeling right now, and how they will resonate more with this person right here than Dan Bongino or any other people like Benny Johnson. I don't like Benny Johnson. The only reason why I watch Benny Johnson is because he's close to that Donald Trump circle, and so I have to watch him to just get like a feel of like some the things that are going on. But I in real life I don't mesh well with that kind of energy. Like the most of the shorts that Benny Johnson he posts are of like black people or whatever, AI at that, doing some stupid stuff whatever. And not all black people like that. And then you have and it's mostly he's posting mostly negative videos about black people. I'm not saying he's racist. I'm just saying like, can you post something else that's more productive? Like I'm listening to Dan Bongino, and like I said, the video that he made around the time that there was an assassination attempt on Ivanka or Ivana Trump or whatever, all the way back when. And in this video he was talking to this dude who was talking about quantum computing or whatever, and basically this dude inside this video he said that some people back in the day were concerned that a lot of people were going to lose their jobs and that they were not going to have anything else to do, and so to prevent like what do you call it, an internal collapse or an implosion, they started wars so that people could stay busy while everything else just evens itself out. But like I said, the way that people rebel since transit Pluto has entered Aquarius on November the 19th, 2024, things not going to play out the same way that they've used to. The way that people rebel is going to be very, very different. The way that people go to war is going to be very, very different. So another thing. So yes, but I do understand that people who lean more towards Trump is more common sense. It's more common sense. I'm looking at this guy or this person. I don't know if they're trans or if they what I don't know what their identity what they identify as. If they might be an actual biological woman. I don't know. But if they were trans or whatever, and if they were a biological male, when you cut your anatomy off or whatever, I think you have to take some kind of drug to keep that to manage that. And so what I've been looking at is China, because I think a lot of drugs come from China and India, right? So Xi Jinping, he's 73 years old, and he has not put forth somebody to succeed him if he were to pass away. So I'm looking at Google AI, and they're saying that if this man dies, Xi Jinping dies, China will go into chaos, and with Donald Trump going back and forth with Iran, and I think Iraq too recently, and several other places. I don't know anymore. Just like being that Donald Trump's going back and forth with these countries or whatever. And China, Xi Jinping could pass away, and the new person who comes in or whatever could be like, okay, well, we're gonna restructure China, and we are gonna be the superpower, and we're not gonna trade with the United States anymore. And Iran, you wanna be our friends because they've already created BRICS. Russia, you wanna be our friend? You wanna just only trade with us? And there will be a war or whatever with the United States or whatever, but that medicine that you get to regulate your situation or whatever, your identity, it's not gonna be so easy to come by. And there's apparently there's several people that are like you. If you are trans and you've done something that's irreparable, irreparable, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Irreparable. I want to say it right. Let me pause for a second. I want to get this right. I want to get it right. Let me pause. I can't do it. I'm like irreparable. There we go. Irreparable. There we go. I'm trying. Irreparable. And so you'll end up bleeding out because you don't have the right drugs. So I'm just, and some people on the side who leans more towards Trump, they're like, well, you know what? Ooh, I want to say it. They're probably. I won't be dark. I won't say stupid is what stupid does. But a lot of people, they just they could have been tricked. Not tricked. What do you call it? Groomed into being like that, and not noticing that it would a future. A person's future becomes restricted. Not restricted. What's the word? Let me pause a second. You have less options in the future when you chemically alter your body and etc. or manually alter your body or whatever. Children, because as you get older, you anyway. Not saying I want to have children, but I'm just like, but you're groomed into a situation, and then not considering your future. So this isn't like me just saying like what's the word, being transphobic. No, I'm more so concerned about your future and like what if shit really went down or hit the fan or whatever, what would you do then? I'm more so concerned about your health. But anyway, because I have my own sick, fucked up, not sick. I have my own situations about me. So not saying anybody's sick. I'm like, if anybody's sick, it's me. I'm the one who's sitting here with rubber duckies. Adult toys that are apparently the same dimensions as Bill Clinton's anatomy or whatever, the exact size. Tarot cards, other cards, and what else? See, I got handcuffs and adult toys apparently, and medium-sized balls, I guess. And oh shit, oh no, medium-sized metal balls, and not only that, this adult toy is stainless steel, so it's like steel balls and a steel adult toy. So if anybody's deranged or crazy, or what did I say earlier, sick, whatever, I don't know, like I don't know. Well, I'm not saying anybody's sick on it. Anyway, I'm just saying, be cognizant of your future, because you don't never know if like you're being groomed into something for a fad, and then things change, and you're like, oh my god, I wish I could have this life situation. You can't because these politicians or whatever convinced you that you're one way when you were just the worst. Well, you in the future you might say you was confused, but currently you're just trying to experiment. There we go. You're just trying to live life and experiment. You don't know. You're trying to figure out what's up, down, and left and right, or whatever. And it is what it is. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing where that gets me about Dan Margino and Benny Johnson. I hate Benny Johnson because he's like the I don't like Benny Johnson. Dan Margino, he's a sweet guy. He's really a sweet guy. He's like the dad that you the dad that you kind of not wish you had, but then again, well, yeah, he's a sweet guy. I could, yeah, I can't, yeah, say anything bad about him, except for the fact that the him doing his job basically, and still, yeah, doing his job in regards to being an ex FBI deputy director or whatever, and he can't say exactly what's really going on. But that's a kind of a rock and a hard place to be in because you have a online show and you have to talk about something, and now everybody's like thinking that you're well, you are hiding something because you can't talk about a federal investigation. But oh, it is what it is. Trying to just smell something because yeah. Anyway, it's right here. Some cheap cologne because I'm broke. But anyway. Oh. So speaking of Dan Margino, now he goes on rants about his children and them going to school or whatever, and like, did I write that down? I think that was the one of the what you call those. Yeah, but he was saying that America is great and this and that, and, which is true. Um, the thing about it is that a lot of people are not privileged to have like a person inside their life who was successful and they have like a lot of money inside of a lot of liquidity inside in regards to their assets or whatever. Is that right? Anyway, but Dan Margino is supposed to have a lot of money and a lot of what is it credit too or whatever. So it's like yeah, so he doesn't really have to worry about money. A lot of people are not in that financial position, but in regards to his children going to school and all this other stuff, whatever. The way people school is gonna the way people learn and the way people go to school is gonna be very very different. Probably give or take about like 5, 6, 7 years. Well, with 7 years, because Uranus just changed signs, right? The people are because what do you gain by going to school these days or whatever? Um, it'll be easier to sit up here and like just go online, learn everything that you learn like faster than a regular student. Go ahead and get your college degree out the way. Like by the time you're like fucking 14, it's possible. And then by the time you're like 14, you're learning a trade skill. Like everything with the technology that we have now, we're capable of so much more. And looking at astrology, I think a kid knows exactly what knows karmically. By age 7, a kid should be ready to whatever. The milestones inside of life is in sevens, I think. So by age 7, you should be able to do something. By age 14, you should be able to do something else. By age 21, you should be ready for something else. By age 27, that's your Saturn return. So between 2027, 28, 29. Those are milestones in regards to the human cognizance, I believe. So that's just that. So I'm going to go back to my notes. Hopefully that makes more sense than I think it sounded. I don't know how much storage I got on this phone, but let me just try to keep on going. Oh, so I basically went over everything that I really wanted to say. The main thing was what if we have war with China and a new leader wants to separate from the United States, because like I said, around the date of I believe sometime in February 2028, February or March 2028, that's when China will go through a well, looking at Bill Clinton's chart and China's chart, I think that Bill Clinton he signed a bill that allowed China into the World Trade Organization or whatever. And let me pause a second to get the exact date for that. Pause. So I do this in sections. So Bill Clinton he signed the U.S. China Relations Act, granting permanent normal trade relations on October 10th, 2000. This legislation paved the way for China to join the World Trade Organization, which officially happened on December 11, 2001. However, it was signed by Bill Clinton on October 10th, 2000. And so what happened around that date, and it was on October 4th, 2000, the Bill Clinton's progressed moon. It made I believe, semi-sextile to its progressed nodes on October 4th, 2000. And his progressed moon is going to make an aspect to his progressed nodes again. Let me find that date real quick, so let me pause. It's sometime inside of 2028, but let me just pause and get the exact date. Pause. Okay, so that event will happen again on February 1st, 2028, where Bill Clinton's progressed moon will make a semi-sextile, I believe, to his progressed nodes. And so around that time, something could go down with China and the United States, where China might make great gains in regards to the United States. Like I said, Bill Clinton's going through the same astrology now as his impeachment, but that ended on July 20th, 2026. So a shocking event is in store around the date of August 9th, 2026. My point, though, in regards to China gaining a leg up on the United States, that could happen in 2028, because you see all the stuff that's going down in regards to just everything in general, and we haven't even seen everything yet. When October gets here, it's going to get even crazier. So everything that you thought there was isn't. But anyway, trying to see if there's anything else that I need to talk about or whatever. Pause. My point is that basically, if Xi Jinping passes away and a new leader wants to go to war with the United States, or have a trade war with the United States and cut the United States off, which may not happen, but it may happen. Medicines in regards to people's trans belief or ideologies or whatever, it could become scarce, and it's gonna be difficult to manage that situation. Let's see here, what else. I got a little joke here. I said I did not know that Steven Crowder, who I have like a man crush on, by the way. Hey, Steven. I mean, if I wasn't so enamored by Cash Patel, Steven Crowder would be my next choice. But anyway, he has an alter ego called Stephanie Crowder, where he puts on his wig or whatever, and he goes to this Planet Fitness gym, and he pretends to be like I don't know, a woman or whatever. I did not know that that Stephanie or Steven Crowder could do a split. So Steven, let me stop. Anyway, so let me just move on. Is there anything else I wanted to add to this video? Oh, yeah. So while watching the Anthony Fauci plead the fifth or Senate hearing or whatever, a lot of, I think, Democratic senators, they was trying to say that, oh, it was Donald Trump who approved was it Project Warp Speed or whatever in regards to the vaccine or whatever. However, this is the same Trump that trusted in the system, which fucking screwed him. And almost cost him his life. So to say some shit like that. Let me pause a second. Let me pause another second because I need to get the actual name of the situation. Okay, so it was called Operation Warp Speed, and so yeah, Donald Trump, he didn't approve it, but it said he trusted in the people who you would think should be trusted, like Anthony Fauci, Mike Pence, who else? Who else were snakes inside of his orbit? Donald Trump had a lot of snakes inside his orbit. Hence why, in my opinion, Mike Pence, in my opinion, Fauci, in my opinion, who else I said who I forgot and called them a snake. In my opinion, Lindsey Graham. God bless her soul. Maybe. Anyway, but Donald Trump had a lot of snakes around him. And so to say some shit like, oh, but Donald Trump, he approved it. Oh, Nancy Pelosi. But Donald Trump approved on Project Warp Speed. It was under his purview. But see, Anthony Fauci, I think Donald Trump earlier, he said that Anthony Fauci had been inside of whatever position he was in. I had to talk about it. I didn't write it down. But Anthony Fauci had been inside his position, well, since the 1980s or whatever. For a while. Anthony Fauci, AIDS, and Bill Clinton Foundation. Said Flintstones. Oh my God. Sorry for the wait. OUNDA. Thank you. I forgot what I was saying. But anyway, Donald Trump had a lot of bad actors inside of his orbit. Hence why when Joe Kent and Tucker Carlson, in my opinion, were so like they were so enamored, like why Donald Trump would be so why they currently think that Donald Trump he closed the investigation into his possible assassination attempt or whatever is because you can't trust anybody after you've been fucked over like that. You can't do that. And so there's probably only a few people that he really can't really trust, because Mike Pence fucked him over. These judges fucked him over. The system fucked him over. Who really can you trust? There's only the only people you can really trust is the people that were fucked over too, and you can barely trust them. So to say that, oh, Operation Warp Speed, it was under Trump's, Trump did this, so how can you say this and this and that? I was gonna say this earlier. Because you see Anthony Fauci out there pleading, this man's, you might as well go and do a dance to it. I'll plead the fifth. My point in starting this video off talking about, like, if somebody took out Lindsey Graham, I mean, I would think that Anthony Fauci would probably be on their list too. Next. But if some psychopath is watching me for some reason that I'm this important, um, I'm gonna say because it came inside my head. It came into my mind. So I'm thinking about every time a prominent Republican figure gets killed, it's like Taylor Swift. She comes out with like a new announcement or whatever. Like before Charlie Kirk was assassinated, she's had this huge announcement. Before Lindsey Graham's death, she had a wedding. So she released the album before Charlie Kirk was assassinated, or around the time that Charlie Kirk was assassinated, and she had a wedding around the time that Lindsey Graham was assassinated. So if there was like a psychopath out there that was like killing people, killing Republicans or whatever, I mean, I would think that Anthony Fauci would be next because I think that didn't Taylor Swift's father had to have a heart attack because of these COVID vaccine situations or whatever. So I would think that somebody would be pissed, and if not Taylor Swift, allegedly, or in my opinion, it would be some maybe crazy CIA, not crazy, some ex CIA agent who knows how to do a lot of shit, and they're upset about soldiers getting fucked up because of the vaccine situation, and then regular people too. It's just a fucked up situation all around. And then you had this man pleading the fifth. I'll plead that fifth. I'll plead that fifth. I'll plead that fifth. I'll plead that fifth. Like, so if this man ends up missing or something or having a weird accident, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Just saying. Just saying. So, or well, I mean, I don't think the Clintons have any reason to knock him off or allegedly. I'm just saying. I love you, Hillary Clinton. I love you. I don't know that much about Bill Clinton. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just saying. If I was Fox, I'll be probably watching after today's show, or after today's show, after today's hearing or whatever. Everybody's pissed off at this man. Like everybody was pissed off at Lindsey Graham. Nobody liked that man. Nobody, in my opinion, nobody liked that man. And you got people talking some. Oh my god! Oh, as a matter of fact, that situation too. They said that it's gonna have. That they was gonna have. Lindsey Graham's legacy could soon become part of South Carolina's military history. The Pentagon has begun the process of renaming Joint Base Charleston after him, recognizing his decades of service in the U.S. Air Force and representing South Carolina in the U.S. Senate. I read the comments and a lot of people don't like that, but do what you want. I don't care. I don't like. A lot of the comments are going ham against this damn man. There's like, look, we don't. They said there's some people saying that I'm a Republican. I live in South Carolina, and I don't want that shit. Oh shit. So let's see here. So, what was I saying? So I said I wouldn't be surprised if somehow Anthony Fauci ended up missing or whatever. I mean, if he ended up missing, that'd probably be the best thing for humanity. Why? Because if there was somebody that's going to kidnap somebody and snatch his ass up, I mean, he did do virology or something. He did do something with AIDS, right? I mean, the best way to handle that situation is to inject his ass with AIDS and have him put him inside a lab and tell him to figure it out. Figure it out. And I'm pretty sure that they'll find a cure for AIDS real quick then. Oh, and then after that, inject him with the cancer causing accelerated cancer causing whatever gain of function situation or whatever. Injecting with something that they call accelerated cancer or whatever. And let's see how fast the cancer gets cured. um, let's see what else. And promise him that you'll let him out or whatever live. Anyway, that's the best way. That's the only thing that's the only productive thing that you can get out of the situation. I'll plead that fifth. I'll plead that fifth. I'll plead that fifth. If his ass ends up getting snatched up, then whatever. Just saying. Cause it's funny. Like I was watching. I think when Taylor Swift, she said that her father ended up getting having a heart attack like that. I mean, she was like she's. I think she said because I think that was in the first podcast that she did. Right during the release of her new Orange Color album. She said that that was the first time that she was in a position where she felt weak, that she couldn't help out her father. She was helpless. So that's interesting. And there seemed to be a little animosity, some hidden animosity towards Donald Trump. But I think that the real culprit in that situation was people inside the Democratic Party that wanted to keep and retain power, and Anthony Fauci was just a proxy for one of the gears in that system for that. Anyway, in my opinion, I'm just throwing out conspiracy. I'm just giving my opinion, conspiracy theories or whatever. But my only point I'm trying to make is that I would not be surprised if Anthony Fauci would disappeared or something happened to him. I would not. After that show, after that hearing today. A lot of people don't like that, man. They already didn't. And then for this man to be on camera, there's so many doggone, what do you call it? It's not called snapshots. It's anyway. So the last thing, right? Donald Trump trusts these people and they fucked him over. All of them did. Yeah, I got an example. I said, imagine a partner that you trusted, Anthony Fauci, giving you AIDS, but telling him and lying about it. He gave you AIDS, lying about it, and then when and there's rumors going around everywhere, but he's like, oh, I'm fine. I'm safe and effective. And then your ass start getting sick, and then next you know there's a court hearing, and he's up pleading the fifth. Did you know? I'll plead the fifth. Did you know? I'll plead the fifth. Did you know that you had AIDS? I'll plead the fifth. And then your ass gets sicker, and you're like, you're the reason why I'm sick. I'll plead the fifth. You're the reason why I'm going through hell now. I'll plead the fifth. Anyway. What are we doing? So, not. I wrote something down here. So Anthony Fauci and AIDS, and then Bill Clinton, and I think the Clinton Foundation. I think they also had like some kind of they had some kind of charities in regards to AIDS and the Clinton Foundation, and then I think also Anthony Fauci he was affiliated with the AIDS too. So you see what happened with Anthony Fauci and how the COVID-19 pandemic and situation and everything surrounded it played out. So I think Bill Clinton and the Clinton Foundation, they also have some kind of charity situation going on with AIDS, and AIDS help too. Just like people, they tried to help you with the COVID-19 vaccine or whatever. They tried to help you. You see what happened. So these people were in charge of the solution for AIDS and HIV, and they still are, including Bill Gates, right? Or they're doing research, and they haven't cured it yet, but they found treatments, not a a complete cure for the situation. All I'm saying is, look, the same shit that has been going on for a while, it's not gonna play out how people think, how these people in charge think that it is. I think we're in this video at 33 minutes, right? How much time do I have left? So I got 2 minutes left. The same shit that was allowed before is not gonna happen anymore. You saw how they were able to kill JFK, but you saw what happened when they tried to take out Donald Trump. That man's chart is something else. Looking at the astrology, I don't think you'll be able to take that man out. Not that easy. Not this soon. But this upcoming eclipse, now it could deal with the loss of a king. However, maybe it could be Donald Trump or it could be Bill Clinton, because Bill Clinton's going through some shocking astrology. And in the future, Hillary Clinton is going through some terrible astrology. But Bill Clinton gets lucky around the same time. So August 9th is going to be a day, or around that date, August 9th. And then September the 27th and October 1st, 2026, is going to be a day for Hillary Clinton and lucky for Bill Clinton. I don't understand how he gets lucky, why he gets lucky around that date. Doesn't make any sense. But anyway, while Hillary Clinton's going through terrible astrology. I think that's all I was trying to say. I could go down like all the other posts I made in regards to my forum titled the reasons why I am not interested in getting the vaccine, right? But it's too long. It is too long. It's too long. And I'm like, I just don't. I've been saying this. Why I'm not interested in taking the vaccine reference form. So this form is just too long. Maybe one day if I blow up or whatever, I might take my time and go. Well, yeah, I might take my time and just like go over like all the stuff I said. Even though I've said a lot of degenerate fucked up shit, I don't really care. I really did not care because at the time, like I said, I had a false harassment claim brought up against me, and I wasn't even after the damn stupid bitch, but it is what it is. I believe in fate. I believe that everything happens for a reason. And it was just meant for me to step in and just do astrology instead of working at that job location that was going to get phased out in the future anyway. And so this is far more productive for me. Karmically. So like I said, I'll end this video at 31 hour and 33 minutes and 33 seconds. I hope that Anthony Fauci gets what he deserves. Bye.